Once upon a time, in the northern part of Java, there lived a crying giant crocodile. He was the ruler of the river, and a predator who was afraid by all the animals in the forest near the river. The name of the crocodile was Baya. He was very good at hunting, so all the animals in jungle were afraid of him. Baya lived in a river. In the sea, there lived a wild shark named Shura. He ruled the sea, and every fish described of him. However, Shura felt bored because he had fish every day. He was curious about the river near the sea. One day, he decided to go to the river. At the side of the river, there was the tortoise was drinking water. Sura felt hungry, so he went suddenly to the egg and jumped out to check the deer. Sura was happy to get such delicious food. After eating the deer, Sura became addicted. The next day, he hunted back on the river and got a lot of food. After a couple of days, Baya became suspicious because it was harder and harder for him to find prey. He started investigating what was happening. When Baya saw Sura checked a little monkey in the river, Baya became angry. Hey Sura, what are you doing here? This is my territory. How dare you snake my prey? Sura was not afraid of Baya. He challenged Baya to a thing. Hey, I can look for food anywhere I want. It's not just your territory here. All animals are free to look for food here. Finally, a thing could not be avoided and the thing began. Because both of them were strong, the thing was very long. For days, all of the animals in the forest were disturbed by the thing. They couldn't sleep. Finally, the two wild animals were excited. No one won and no one lost, because both of them were equally strong. Sura, we better end this thing. I'm totally right. So am I, Bella. Okay, let's end this battle. Sura, first, we need to limit our hunting area. The end of the river is the limit. Don't you break the line, or you will feel the consequences. Okay, Baya, I accept this argument. Sura finally left the river and turned to the sea. For months, the fort calmed down. There were not things between Sura and Baya, but Sura felt uneasy. He longed to eat their meat like before. There were a lot of fish in the sea, but it wasn't enough for him. He couldn't bear it, so quietly he swam toward the mouth of the river. If look for prey near the river mouth. Baya won't know because he lies further up the river. Unfortunately, no prey approached the mouth of the river. Sura tired of waiting. Finally, he swam up the river toward the forest. Sura wanted to go back to the jungle again. This time, he would be careful not to be counted by Baya. Ha 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 ha, I will check the prey in the meditate bring out to sea. So Baya won't see me, ha ha ha. The plan was successful, and for months, Sura hunted in the river without being discovered. Over time, Baya becomes suspicious because again, his prey was reduced. But this time he didn't see Sura on the river, but he believes this was Sura doing. This must be Sura. Watch out, Sura. Then, Baya prepared plan. Baya found a deer, but didn't chase him right away. Instead, he had the deer's leg, so he couldn't run away. The deer was back on the edge of the river. Then Baya hit. A short time later, Sura swam up the river and saw in the injured deer. He felt excited because the deer was fat. Wow, look at me. Today you'll have a fat, ha ha ha. Just as he was about to bring the deer to sea, suddenly Baya comforted him. Hey, you sure are stubborn and family, Sura. How greedy are you? Megan, the fish in the sea are abundant, but you are still hunting in my area. Hey Baya, if you want, you can hunt in the sea. I don't forbid you. I don't like fish, and I especially can't stand the sea water. Well, it's okay if you don't want it. At least I have offered it to you. Sura answered lightly and dragged the deer to the sea. Baya got angry, then attacked Sura. Hey, where do you think you're bringing that deer? To the sea? You'll eat it here. Bring the deer here. I can't eat to trap you. Well, it's your fault you didn't eat the deer yourself. You forget our argument. This river is my territory. Hey, there is water. There is me. This argument is ridiculous. Okay, then our argument is cancelled. No, the strong one has the right to rule this area. Finally, they attacked Sura if can be prevented. This time it was even more exciting. No one dared to approach the area of the thing. Ah, yeah. Grr. Sura always dodged his attack and Baya became annoyed. When Baya was off guard, Baya managed to beat his tail. Oh, my tail. Sura did not want to lose. Both of them were in pain and seriously injured. However, Baya did not despair. He continued to build until Sura's tail was cut off. Sura was in so much pain, he ran away leaving Baya toward the sea. Since then, Sura has not dared to approach the river. And since he no longer had an tail, he can't swim as hard as he once had. Oh, it's so painful, oh my! To commemorate the fresh thing, the area where the two animals found was called Surabaya, and the name remains to this day.